All right, so there are a lot of options here on the job post overview page. So we're going to kind of go through this in order and explain a little bit of everything here. So to start, you'll see this copy job board email. This button will copy a unique email address that's created for each job post specifically to be attached to outside job boards. So, something like, LinkedIn currently, as of making this video, we don't have a integration with LinkedIn. You could paste this in there. It's going to ask you, where do you want these resumes sent? You paste that email address in there. They're going to come into the system for you. Copy application link is the next one here. So this will allow you to copy the job application to be sent to a candidate, post on social media. You can turn it into a QR code if you wanted, things like that. Over here, we're going to see details and edit, and this button will open up the editing menu for the entire job post so you can make changes to the description, statuses, templates, and so forth. You can archive the job. This button will make your job post inactive, moving it to the archived posts section for later use. If you're hiring for this job again in the future, you can access it from the job post section up in the top menu here and unarchive it to pick up where you left off. Next, we're going to have this search candidates field here. You can start typing in the name of any candidate, and if you have quite a few to go through, and it will start slimming the list down below. Active candidates and archived candidates. You can flip between these two tabs as you like. This is going to show you which candidates you have that are currently active and obviously which ones have been archived previously. The next part is going to be your candidate lists. This is where you'll create and access your active candidate lists. You can also, of course, remove them from this menu, which will delete them. Generate to-do list. This option will allow you to create your fully fleshed out to-do lists for your candidates if you wish. Everything the candidate needs to complete for you to basically get through the hiring process will be assigned to their to-do list. Do keep in mind, though, that if you're using the statuses to move candidates through the hiring process, this list will be added to and generated automatically. So this is really for outside candidates in bulk. Maybe you have a hiring event or something like that that you want people to get through things quickly for you. The to-do list links is going to be where you'll find of course, the links that you've generated for to-do lists. And then add candidate is going to open the menu to manually upload candidates, either via their resume, manually typing in things, or uploading a full CSV file. After that, we have the status bar menu here. You'll see all of the statuses assigned to your account. You can, of course, click on any one of these and see any candidates that are on that status. You also have this candidate filter here. This is kind of a hard one to see. It's between name and completed assessments, this little triangle looking icon. And if you click on that, you'll see a number of different labels that you can sort through, whether you wanted to have filter it by candidates that have completed their assessments, or maybe candidates where you've requested an application from them. I don't have any in my list, as you can see. And you can you see the reset button there at the bottom. You can click the reset button as well and start from scratch. So that's a overview of the job post overview page.